EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, Orbit. Hey. 45. Watch the flag. Look at me. Go get it.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Hill now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up at the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. And now he'll tuck. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Drew Lock hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run. It's Hilliard. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hill. He finds Taylor, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
45
Stepping, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taysom Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. I'm coming after you. Hey, Echo.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock. This is the tight end fan. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Hilliard. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Double tight. Hey.
Here's Hill. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
On the ready.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Clock now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Lock, wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, 85 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We start the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. After the sack on first down, Hill under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Yep.
Check. 45 to Mike.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Check. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
We got double up, double up.
Shift. Switch.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll let it go deep for back. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Clear. 5.
Running right, this is Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Mike's 56.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Don't get nervous.
56 to Mike. 56.
Yeah.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a 1st down. Lock going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. To throw it is Lock. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Brett Maher on
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's go. 56.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at the 40.
Ready?
Throwing on first down is Locke. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
18 Gators. 2 draw quarters.
Lock now on first down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Down.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Quit talking about it.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Check nine.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So the loss of a yard, and now second and 11 from the 24-yard line.
Hatchet. Go.
Here's Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Duke Dawson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Let's go now.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
From the gun, here's Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing. And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Team 6.
42, 42.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You can't block Pilot, 64, weak. You can't block me. Now. 36.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
45. All day. Go. 45 is the mark. Hey, Delta.
A run for Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Let's go.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Silver.
Go.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
On 1st down, Hunt, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready? 50, plant.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hill, he's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You got it, sir. Check 99. Check 99. He's checking. He's checking. General West. Hey, exit. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hit.
Out of the gun. Hill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Go. 10 logo. 56. Check. Go.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. You think back to 2018, many people thought it would be Royce Freeman taking over as the lead back in Denver. Spent a 3rd-round pick on him, but it was Phillip Lindsay who would be in the catbird seat as the #1 running back. But still for Freeman, not a bad rookie campaign, 521 yards and 5 touchdowns as the backup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 21-yard
On the ready.
53 is the mic. Watch the screen.
And deep grip.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Hey.
Let's go, defense.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Go! 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Check 37. Check 35.
Block off of play action. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. Marr now to add the extra point. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 3, check 3.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's locked. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Rock now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Freeman. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a couple. Block. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Got it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Zoo.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Steps away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Let's go.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a Dolphins coming with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
70, Indy.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
18, Gator.
Check Mike 45. I'm coming. Check
Recon, 132 fighter.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Speed driven.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it on fourth to Hill. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
Let's go now.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Rex in. Topper, now.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 43. Check nickel.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Block now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Riddick with a carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I 7. Go.
Now to the air. Rock. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. 22 jump bomber. 22 dribble.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Back up. Hurry.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run again with Hunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
You don't want no problem from me.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the eye.
Hey, Haywood. Yes. Now.
Motion.
Yo, back.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. On first down, Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Here we go. 30 base. Go.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Here we go.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All runs on this drive so far.
Bravo.
It's 1st and 10.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
2.
Now Hill. Out to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Hey, box drop, box drop. Go.
Hill now to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Hill now operating from the red zone. They'll roll him out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Ready, set.
Check, 45 to Mike.
Stepping, and he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late fourth quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. The pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. And he's going to go down again. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Browns, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now.